Hello guys, you're welcome back to It's Inside Foundation channel. It's your host, is your goodly favor Chumuba, and today we'll be diving into chapter 2 and then of the Eat That Frog series. Eat That Frog, 21 great ways to stop procrastinating and then do more in less time, by Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy is a very phenomenal leader, but let's just get right into it. So chapter 2 states, the title is Plan Every Day in Advance. So there was something that he said in the book. Okay, it was not him, it was a quote by Alan Walker, something like Alan something, by the way. He said something: planning is bringing the future to the present so that you can do something about it now. Like, that's absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's about, you're trying to say you can actually change the future if you do something about your future now. So it's like bringing the future closer, and so tell yourself what is going to happen, and then you do something to make what you want to happen. So that's just so amazing. So your ability to think, plan, and decide is your most powerful tool to achieving productivity and most effectively to overcome procrastination. The good news is that every minute you plan in planning, yes, every minute you spend in planning, you save as much as 10 minutes in execution. What does that mean? When you spend 1 minute for instance in planning, you save as much as 10 minutes in execution. So it means that planning it helps you more than it doesn't help you. Okay, but when you consider the truth about planning, when you consider how effective planning is, and then you consider the amount of people that are not planning, it's just so amazing, because you don't really need any tool to plan except from a pen and a paper. So Brian Tracy tells us to always work from a list. When we have a new event we want to take on, we add it to our list before we do it. Your list should be created a day before the day, basically. So a day before a work day. When you do this, when you create your list a night before the day, is that it helps your subconscious mind to work on the list and work on strategies in which you can be able to achieve your purpose, your subconscious mind. And then when you wake up, sometimes you may have great ideas on what to do about your objective. Brian Tracy also stated out that we should have different lists for different purposes. The first one is our master list. This our master's list encompasses of everything we want to achieve, just like in our first chapter where we talked about setting the table. So this master list is like everything you are thinking of that you would like to achieve. Then you now break it down into a monthly list. It should be broken down. From your master list, we have our monthly list. A monthly list is all the things that an objective that you feel like you want to achieve in a month. Then you break it down into weekly list, and then down into daily list. I believe this is very, very, very awesome if we do them. So doing this, basically, it generates a feeling of success after accomplishing each and every of these tasks. It raises our self-esteem and then your self-respect, because when you know that every day you are achieving something, you realize it within yourself that yes, I'm doing something about my goals and I'm achieving them. Even the ones you don't achieve, you know that okay, yes, I did this. You become more confident, and it will raise your self-esteem basically. So in conclusion, when you plan your day or your project in advance, it makes you become powerful, and it makes it easier for you to keep going on your project. You become more powerful, much more faster, much more competent, and eventually you become unstoppable. So we're going to dive into the action plan, because in this book there's an action plan after every chapter. So the action plan is: begin today to plan every day. So beginning this night, you work on everything you want to, you write everything you want to work in advance, and then create your list on a notepad, like a book. I prefer to use a book, or if you can use an app and that resonates well with you, you can use an app. Then the second action plan is to lay out your major goals on a sheet of paper, and write them in order of priority. If you follow through with with the last chapter's task, you must have even done this already. So write your lists in order of priority and take action. Make sure you do it this night so your subconscious mind will work on it, and you'll find out how amazing it is, how amazing that it works. Your subconscious mind will work on your list before you wake up, and you find out that you may have solution or a better ways to carry out your plan. So think on paper. Always think on paper, and then it is the best way to be able to eat your frog, basically, and stop procrastinating. So I'm going to leave my personal notes on this chapter. So this chapter talks about planning every day. Okay, planning every day ahead. Like I said, I like the quote, but it's not as easy as it is to execute, but it can be done. Yes, I remember when I'm talking about the project part. I remember when I helped the proprietors of a school to plan an event, because you found out that when you don't plan, sometimes you may become stressed because you are stressing your brain to think of everything at once. When this problem comes, you think about it. When this one comes, you think about it. But when you write down on a sheet of paper, you see that, okay, I've done this. Sometimes even when you've done something and you didn't write it down, your mind will always go back to that thing like you have not done it. So something like that. So I've seen the evidence of this particular chapter in my life, and I'm working towards making sure I do it every day, because sometimes, honestly, I forget. So even if I forget and I forget to do it the night before, I wake up in the morning and do it. It's about being intentional and developing every day. So I'll catch you on the next chapter. Right. So I'll catch you on the next chapter. So the next chapter talks about applying the 80-20 rule to everything. So I've read a book, the 80-20 rule, though I'm not done, but the book this chapter basically talks about a very ancient phenomenon, and I'm very sure that you're going to like it. So just make sure you're staying tuned and join us on our next chapter. Please don't forget to like, subscribe if you like what we're doing and you want more people to see it. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this post, and possibly share to other people. Thank you very much. Support our organization, Tinset Foundation. Thank you very much. It's always your host, is your colleague Favor Chumuba. Bye for now.